eSports Championship 2025. One more game for Team Cambodia to end it all and go to the grand final. Can they make it, or will Turkey stop them here to prolong to the best of one?
Game 2 officially commences as we jump back into the land of Dawn. That is indeed a good question. Which of these two teams will come out on top? Cambodia already leading by 1. And it looks like Detective is playing quite aggressively as well. Ooh, mid lane.
Mid lane comes in, Wavebreaker comes through though. Is it gonna be OP? OP having a lot of damage there, but still managed to survive it out. Rosa backs off immediately. This is what a really good composition coming in from the Kagura pick. You will be able to jump up and down, will be able to move away freely. The mobility-wise of how Rosa is going to be fruitful. Come in with the quad shadow, looking for a target. Is going to be actually moving away, but Wavebreaker comes in. Doesn't actually have the opportunity to go in. Paypacks will be the first blood in the hands of OP.
Great turnaround right there. Eye for opportunity. I don't know if it was Boxy or Detective who made that call, but it was the correct one. They saw TNZ and Rosa break off after the initial skirmish, so they knew that Apex was all by himself. And Apex didn't even pop the Revitalize because he knew that he was 100% dead.
And coming in right now, Wavebreaker again. They will be able to survive it all, but Zigaboom trying to make sure that he managed to actually move away safely. Just barely surviving it out. But here on up, Foxy comes in for the dive. Composure goes in for the Wavebreaker. Just down, Zigaboom. Nothing can TNZ done. And here, Apex, fortunately, is just going to slow things out. Are they going to actually push on even more for the Apex? Immediately shredded by OP, giving more bloods in the hands of Cambodia.
Well, I said that Cambodia were going to be active in the first couple minutes, and they have proven my suspicions correct. They can do so much on the map with this Kalea-Boxia combo. And both Granger and Eve offer a good amount of level 2 scaling as well, which enables them to be particularly aggressive. Detective will get a free first hurdle.
Great composure. TNZ comes in for the trade of Boxy. Still, it is a small win coming up from Turkey to get that Roma, but still not going to be enough. This is going to be another turtle to be fight off with 100 seconds to go. So far, Team Cambodia got a lot of aggression. Turkey as well will try to take things up a little bit slow as well.
TNC was able to get 1 kill. Boxy doesn't really mind dying there, but the fact that the Hayabusa has something on the board means that there is still something that Team Turkey can play for. It's unfortunate that they've lost out in terms of the goal lead. It's a 2K already for Cambodia in 3 minutes, but it is not impossible to make up for this. They just need to play this slow, try and set up for the Hayabusa. And Apex 47 needs to be very careful with his positioning while still offering vision to the rest of his squad.
So far, we are seeing Team Cambodia still able to actually have a hole for this second round. Team Turkey, they are able to actually pace off themselves just a little bit, but somehow, with 50 seconds on the clock, are they going to actually able to fight it off for the second scrimmage? Goes in to actually open the grass. RWM already been picked up. Glory Pathway also want to take down Apex immediately. Now goes in for the shadow kill. Doesn't get enough damage right now. TNZ had to pull away. Team Cambodia gets away with that 1 kill. But Luna goes in right now. Wavebreaker Tsunami Slam also has already been done by Foxy. Pushing on to Luna. Luna will be burst by OP with that 2 kills in Cambodia hands.
Really solid aggression once again. This is a specialty of Team Cambodia, but Team Turkey actually didn't respond too badly. They nearly took out multiple members of the backline, but Singh was able to back out just in time with the flicker. If the Granger had gone down, that would have been a worthy trade. But now Oppi is officially online, 3-0-1 on this Eve. And compared to the last game, Cambodia is not only relying on this hero to output damage.
Now trying to tease a little bit of the buff, trying to do a little bit invasive. Glory Pathway already been picked up right there. Somehow they will be able to move away safely. Managed to actually disperse without any casualty whatsoever. A little bit slow for the follow-up of Team Turkey though.
They can definitely engage on this now. Glorious Pathway is Team Turkey's best answer to the RWM. And OP actually held on to his ultimate, so he still has it.
Oh, goes in for the slash, but somehow will be able to give a lot of damage right now. Even TNZ had to pull away from those damage, and now they will be able to get the turtle in the hands of Team Cambodia. Luna overlooking, not a little bit too slow, Luna. You're not going to be able to steal that, and somehow had to back away.
A good attempt, though. It's the best thing that Team Turkey can do at that point, since they've already lost 2 attempts of trying to break into the river. They'll just decide to cut their losses and go split up for the farm instead. Lunar should be able to secure all of these minions, which is important since that is a lot of EXP in that wave. Team Turkey is once again playing from the back foot.
So far, no turret whatsoever has already been taken out. So there's still a lot of defense coming in from Team Turkey to manage all the wave. But objective-wise, we are seeing that Team Cambodia is a little bit far ahead. You see me rolling. Are they going to fight? No, it seems that they're just going to be pushing a little bit of pressure to the side of Team Turkey. And Zing somehow will be getting the first turret in the hands of Team Cambodia.
Sky Piercer completed. Not actually sure if that's the first or second item for Zing. This Granger has been free farming. Thank you again, production. Second item. He is very rich right now as compared to the opposite side. So we can see that Team Cambodia is progressing just as well. He's actually a full 1k ahead of
Foxy able to go in for the steal. Goes in for the final slash as well. Zing takes down Rosa. 2 players already down in the hands of Team Cambodia. Team Cambodia doing a lot of pressure. Turkey losing a lot of players now. TNC comes in Wavebreaker right now. Can they actually break it through? Unfortunately, managed to actually move away safely without being taken out by Cambodia.
Team Turkey able to cut their losses, but that is the first Sky Piercer stack for the Granger already. OP was already a problem for the side of Team Turkey, and now Zing is also scaling up to be an issue. This is working out super well for them currently.
That was too close with the flicker though, but great job coming for the reposition for the side of Sigabum. But still, this is going to be invasion from the side of Cambodia, getting all the creeps, all the buff on their ends, and Team Turkey losing their dominance of their own territory.
Team Turkey, they had a lineup that wants to play a little bit for the mid game, because Cambodia had such an effective early game, they have delayed that scaling heavily. And that's actually really bad for Team Turkey because they don't actually have very good scaling and compared to Cambodia either. They needed Sigabum to be in a good position. They needed TNZ to actually have a snowball going, but neither of those conditions have been met. And we are looking at a 6k goal lead in 7 minutes. This is starting to shape up to be an absolute snowball. And Team Turkey is going to need to find shutdowns on the backliners in order to turn it around.
One more turret in the hands of Team Cambodia. Rosa making sure that nobody can step into the mid lane as well. They are trying to make sure they have a split push right at the top with Sigabum, trying to make sure a little bit of micro objective can be secure. But is it going to be enough though with the lot coming in with the 70 seconds? Somehow Team Cambodia, they're looking well. Goes in for the wave breaker. Boxy goes in for the steal with a tsunami step. Gonna make it through. Goes in for the final side. Zing takes down Apex first of all. In the moment right now, they're crucially giving a lot of pressure to the side of Luna. RWM already been put out right in season. Luna takes down by Wadu. That's 2 kills already in the hands of Team Cambodia. Somehow Turkey will be managed to go in. Shadow kill comes in. Yes, he goes in for OP trade. But is it gonna be enough? It is not enough as so much damage already been put out by Team Cambodia.
That's actually not too bad for Team Turkey. I mentioned that the turnaround condition is to find a shutdown on the backliners, and it's best if it goes into a core. So TNC was able to get the shutdown gold on Oppi. They lose 2 in exchange, but Lunar and Apex are not actually worth all that much right now. So that is a bit of a swing. Reduces the gold lead by about 1,000. Team Turkey, if they can recreate that, it would be ideal, especially if they're able to prevent too many people from dying on their side either. Team Cambodia, their positioning is very, very clean. I especially like how OP is holding on to the RWM as long as possible to catch Turkey on the retreat rather than when the fight initiates.
God, coming out within 3 seconds so far. Yes, it is successful coming from Turkey to make sure the pressure can be cleared out. We'll be able to trade out just a little bit, having a little bit of stack here at the Hayabusa. But this is going to be a free lot in the hands of Cambodia for them to at least lean out that second level tier turret. So let's see if they can actually open out a little bit more dominance here for the Turkey land. But at the same time, right here goes in Detective, spotted out Apex, just gonna actually roll him out a little bit, gets the mid lane as well. One shot comes through, goes in for the final slash. RWM already been picked out. Sigabum! Just down immediately in the hands of OP. First down to the core, and now they want to make it more sure that at least all the minions wave will be able to give more pressure to Turkey.
What a beautiful pick off there though from Cambodia. They see the final slash push him in. RWM right around where the dash off the Varaga armor is going to end to line up the artillery fire. We can see the damage from Sing is really ramping up. Just a single shot drops Rosa by a quarter HP. The inhibitor is taken out without even any contention. There is no holy defense. The Lord is pushing down bottom. Can Turkey defend this?
Team Turkey is leaving a lot of loopholes coming in for Team Cambodia. Now Detective rolls in, stuns it up. Loaded pathway right to the back line, but is it going to be enough? Wadu takes down TAZ immediately. Now moving on, Apex will be also trying to survive it out. Wavebreaker comes through, but RWM already been picked up. Surviving for the last insanity, doesn't get anyone. Takeable takes down OP at least for the trade, but team right now, Cambodia will be able to do a lot of damage. Final Strike comes through. Rosa barely surviving, but does get the last hit from Wadu itself. 2 players still surviving. Crystal right now is in the focus with all the initiation comes through from Singapore. Singapore, one last save by Wadu again, taking double kill, and now living one more player. It's going to be the team of Cambodia clearing out with the wiped out in their hands.
TNZ and Apex 47 will be able to respawn. They need to clear the minion wave. Ooh, dodges the final slash.
Ooh, Shadow Kill comes in, Glowed Pathway as well, but is it going to be enough though? Managed to move away into the fountain. Apex! One shot, one kill by Zing himself. And now, Team Turkey, they are back, but great discipline coming from Cambodia, not to overextend.
I will say, Team Turkey surviving that is really, really impressive. A lot of things lined up for them to actually be able to do so. Rosa got a massive yin-yang overturn onto the backline, which dropped them low enough for the last insanity to force them back. And they were able to keep returning and rotating through the base to absorb enough damage to eventually clear up the minion wave. Team Cambodia, unfortunately, didn't target the crystal quite well enough, and that's going to allow Team Turkey to prolong the game slightly. But we are looking at an 11k goal lead at the 12-minute mark, and it is still an absolute snowballing. They still need to find a little bit more. Shutting down Sing is going to be their next goal.
Let's see if they can do that though. So far, 40 seconds on the clock. This is going to be the second lot. TNZ just making sure that the position, trying to figure out all the positioning wise, but somehow they are going to actually drag out Apex, going in for the door pathway for the escape mechanism, but somehow they will be able to slip through the fingers. But here, Stickerboom meeting off with Detective Luna, just overlooking, but last insanity doesn't get anyone, but one more shot to go. Zing comes in, takes down Stickerboom, and making sure that Luna spotted up by Detective all by itself. 1v1, what it's going to be like right here. Luna tries surviving, but is it going to be enough though? Luna will be able to score away, but this is going to be 3v1 situation. Boxy comes in, surviving it out with the land checker, but somehow Zing, Godlike comes through with Luna being wiped out. Shadow Kill comes in, will be able to take down OP. OP will be able to survive on her own, and this is why this team, Cambodia, will be able to fall through. Glory Pathway just as a survivor. Final slash! Gripping into the hands of Apex, barely surviving that, and Team Cambodia showing off how much kill. Tsunami Slap comes in just to steal away Singapore. Barely surviving it out by Rosa, flickers away to survive. Now they're pushing in to get the kills. They are focusing just to make sure all of the plays. Final Slash again comes in for Wadu. Zing takes down TNZ. Now pushing on with Luna as well as Singapore surviving it out for the fountain, but gets the triple kill. And now moving on with Singapore, just not Bozy for the trade. But it is going to be the end with the Maniac in the hands of these. Welcome